Dear learners, what's up? What is up? Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty God. I am also keeping cool and dandy. Dear learners, you are virtually locked at home. That's why you are getting enough time to concentrate your mind to your studies. Okay, so if you maintain a daily routine and accordingly if you perform your daily activities, then you will be able to get a good preparation. You will be well prepared for your coming any competitive examination. So you know that the first and foremost duty of a student is to study. So if you think it, then it will be good for you. So let's come, dear learners. Today I am going to discuss with you narration. Please, let's see narration. Narration, and you know that this is Shapur Kanti Mahajan, founder principal, Sri Paritosh Vidyapith, Anwarat Chattogram. I am going to discuss with you narration. First of all, I will give you some examples. Following the examples, you will be able to understand easily. Okay, don't need to memorize any rules. Just follow the example. So first of all, narration of I can write narration of is assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. Narration of assertive sentence. You see, that's good. Narration of assertive sentence. What will be? Okay. Just I am giving some examples. He says, I am ill. Okay. This is called repeating verb. Repeating verb. And this is called reported speech. Reported speech. Okay. So this is direct narration. If you make it indirect, this is direct and indirect. So he says, inverted comma will be omitted by that. He says that I means he, I follows he, that he, after he is well. Have you got it? And next example, please see. He said to me, I am well. I am well. So what have you seen? What have you seen, please? This is says and this is said, isn't it? And I am well. It's okay. Now that indirect, he said changes into told. When you see object after say, then you have to write told instead of say. He told me. He told me, don't write to after told. He told me, you can write said to, but told me, not told to. Told me, not to here. He told me they. I means he. He was well. Okay, so what have you seen, please? This is he is well. This is he was well. Why? Because this was the present tense The repeating verb present tense and repeated speech is present tense. Repeated speech is present tense. This is present tense. And this is past tense, repeated speech. That's why this was past tense. Isn't it? Okay. Present indefinite changes into first indefinite. Present continuous changes into first continuous. Accordingly, I am coming. Please have a look. So, is it easy, please? Is it clear? Okay. Next one. You see, number 3. Father said to me, I went to Dhaka study. I went to Dhaka study. So what will be? As said changes into told. Father told me that. Father told me that. I means father. So he means here is father. Father, I went to Dhaka. This is I went to Dhaka study. I went to Dhaka study. This is the first indefinite. First indefinite changes into first perfect. And according to the rules of first perfect, we have to use had. He had gone. He had gone to Dhaka. Yesterday changes into the previous day. The previous day. So, dear learners, what have you remember? What should you remember? You should remember that this is the first indefinite. First indefinite changes into first perfect. So, according to the rules of first perfect, we have to use had, and principal verb will be first participle. So, yesterday changes into the previous day. Okay. So, that's it. Okay. Next one, you see. Mother said to me, I am cooking rice now. I am cooking rice now. I am cooking rice now. So what will be? Mother told me, inverted comma will be omitted by that. Mother told me that I am cooking rice now. This is present continuous. Present continuous changes into first continuous. So, mother told me that, I means mother, she. I follow mother said, so she, this is mother. I am cooking, present continuous changes into first continuous, and according to the rules of first continuous, we have to write was. She was cooking. She was cooking rice. Now changes into then. Now becomes then. Okay. So present continuous changes into first continuous. Present indefinite changes into first indefinite. Present continuous changes into first continuous. Present perfect becomes first perfect. Present perfect continuous becomes first perfect continuous. First indefinite, first perfect, first continuous, first perfect continuous. That's it. Will, would, can, could, may, might, shall, should. Okay. Yesterday, the previous day, tomorrow, the next day, today, that day, like that. Okay. So, if I give you some example, it will be clear to you. So now, let's come another example. Okay, you see, 5. This is the 5. Okay, 5. The teacher said to the students, honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Have a look, please. Honesty is the best policy. So what will be this? Universal truth. When you see universal truth, scientific truth, habitual fact, scientific truth, universal truth. That's why you just use that for omitting inverted comma. So the teacher told the students that. The teacher told the students that only that honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. So have you got it? This is universal truth. When you see universal truth, habitual fact, scientific truth, that time just you have to use only that and everything is unchanged. Okay? Marconi invented radio. This is scientific truth. Okay? I used to work every morning. This is habitual fact. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This is universal truth. So that time you should use only that for omitting inverted comma. Everything is same. Okay. So now let's come narration of interrogative sentence. Now narration of interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Okay. Father said to me, did you go to college study? Did you go to college study? Here, father said to me, did you go to college study? This is interrogative sentence. Question sentence. In question sentence, we have to use said. Instead of said, we have to use asked. Anchor of, demand of. Asked, anchor of, demand of for said. And inverted comma will be omitted by if or whether. Isn't it? When the question is asked, the question is started using auxiliary verb. That time inverted comma will be omitted by that. Inverted comma will be omitted by if or whether in interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, inverted comma will be omitted by if or whether. So father said to me, father asked me, inverted comma will be omitted by if. To, don't write to here. Father asked me if. You means did you means me. So I. You follow me. I. And please have a look. Did you go to college study? Did you go to college study? This is the first indefinite. First indefinite becomes first perfect. I have already told it. Did you go to college study? This is the first indefinite. So first perfect. It will be if I had gone to if I had gone to college the previous day. The previous day. Okay. So, but if I write, the boy, another example, the boy said to me, okay, why are you disturbing? Why are you disturbing me? Why are you disturbing me? So here will be the boy asked. The boy asked me why. Inverted comma will be omitted by, we know that inverted comma will be omitted by if or either in interrogative sentence. But when the question is asked using WS, who is whom, what, when, where, how. WS, that time we don't need to use if or either. The boy asked me why I was. This is the first continuous. First continuous changes into, this is the present continuous. Present continuous changes into first continuous. So the boy asked me why I was going, why I was disturbing, why I was disturbing him. Him means the boy. So is it visible? Please, no. So dear learners, in narration we have to know 5 sentences. You have to have a good command, a good knowledge on sentences and side by side tenses. Sentences: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory sentence. And you should know tense also. Then narration will be easy to you. Direct and indirect speech, very easy, isn't it? Don't need to memorize the rules. Just follow example, and following the example you will be able to understand. So today I have already discussed assertive and interrogative sentences, and next class I will discuss the rest of the sentences, and I invite you to watch my next class, isn't it? And I also request you to subscribe this class. Okay. And this is, I think, is it visible, please? Is it visible? Why are you disturbing me? The boy asked me why I was disturbing him. So, dear learners, that's all for today. Stay fine, stay safe. May God bless you. Okay, tata for now.